Hello and welcome to this stage demonstration. My name is Ross George and I'm here with my good friend and colleague, Mr. Bryn Schofield.
How are we going, everyone?
How are we going? That must be a New Zealand thing, right?
I suppose so, yes.
I think most people say how you doing, but how are we going works. I think we get the picture, right?
It's more emotive. You draw more energy from it.
Well, I'm going well, Bryn. I'm going well. And basically, guys, what we wanted to take you through today was, firstly, what to do when you get a staged account. You know, we're having a lot of people that say, well, I've got staged and I think I'm doing it right. But what we really want to show you is how to maximize the potential of the platform, right?
Exactly. So what we're going to do is we're going to effectively run through for a new user the order in which they should be first opening Twitter accounts and then going on to their staged profile.
Yeah, definitely. So so let's get started then. Like, I notice now that I'm on the staged website. Mostly, I guess people would log in, right?
They would, yeah.
Would you recommend that?
Firstly, I would make sure I have a Gmail account because it's the easiest way to set up multiple Twitter accounts, and B, a Twitter account. So if you don't have either of those, I suppose we'll start with Gmail. Good
thinking. So step one, actually, before even logging into Staged, is let's get you set up with the tools to maximize the platform. So I'm going to kick things off here in Gmail. And here's one I made earlier. Well, what we're going to do actually is we're not going to skip any steps whatsoever. We're going to add an account right now. And we're going to go down to here. Hopefully you can follow along with me. It says create an account. That's exactly what you want to do. So we're literally going to, from scratch, create a Gmail account.
Exactly.
Okay, so
from the ground up.
Bryn, you entertain while I do some typing in. I'm going to type for Mark. He's a good friend of ours, and we're going to create him a Gmail account, okay?
Okay, so the reason that we're using Gmail, guys, is it has a, I suppose, a little sneaky trick that isn't advertised by Google or Gmail, but it makes Gmail the ideal email server pretty much for you to do anything with, but in particular create multiple Twitter accounts. And so I won't get into that for another minute or so, but once Ross goes down here, male, female, or other, Ross George.
Well, what I'm going to do is just, I'm going to put in some of my, what you have to do is you have to put in a current email address just so Gmail or Google can verify you. And then we have to do this strange stuff to prove that we are not an alien. And I'm going to go ahead and let's hope that we have no issues here. Alrighty, cool. So we have now a Gmail. I'm not going to bother creating my profile and stuff like that. I just want to get straight into the emails, and you guys will see what you see. So you see this thing, it says loading, and there's basically going to be a couple of things that are going to be really important to notice about your Gmail. And the first one that I would say is this social tab, right?
Yeah, definitely take notice of these tabs up the top.
So the social tab is what actually all of the communication from Twitter is going to go into. So sometimes you'll log in and you won't have any emails. You'll be like, oh, where did they go? They go into that second tab up here. Okay, sorry, I'm just going to get rid of these. Maybe I'm just a little bit OCD. So we have 0 emails in here right now. And all of the stuff that comes from Twitter is going to go in here. So it's just a little note to yourself. So, right, great. We have a Gmail account.
Yes,
that's
we do.
Step one. We have staged Mark at Gmail. It's perfect.
It's our very own.
Okay, cool. And now what we're going to do is,
we're going to go up to Twitter and we're going to make a Twitter account. So if we fly up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go sign in. Obviously, because we don't have a Twitter account to sign into, we're going to go sign up now.
So new to Twitter, sign up now. Great. Let me erase all these fields and you'll see. So you're basically going to get a blank form just like this. And this is going to be the first real decision that you have to make with Stage, because here you're going to create a Twitter account that actually is going to end up being really valuable to you. And the reason is because you're going to target a demographic, most likely, and then you're going to be able to market to those people. So Bryn, any suggestions on what we should choose for this account?
Health, wellness, and fitness, Ross, is really it's a prominent topic in this day and age, particularly on social media. Fitspiration.
It is, and I know also that Mark is into fitness.
Well, that's perfect then. Let's make him a fitness one.
So full name, that's not going to be Mark Winans, right?
No, it's not. So your full name is actually going to appear almost as like a... In Twitter's language, it's going to be like a nickname on top of what your actual Twitter handle is. So we want to make this something to do or exactly like your username for Twitter.
So we could have anything here, and it doesn't matter if these have been used before on Twitter. Name looks great. Fitness tips. How about that?
That's perfect.
Okay, cool. Now this is the really interesting bit, because most people think that you need 25 unique email addresses for 25 Twitter accounts. Is that the case?
No, it is not.
And this is that trick you were talking about,
Exactly, yeah. So this is why we use Gmail, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to enter staged mark, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put a little plus fitness at gmail.com.
So this blew my mind when I first saw it, and basically what we're showing here is, so the email address that you know is stagedmark at Gmail, we just set that up, but what we do here is we actually just add a plus, and then we can put any word in there. And what's crazy is every bit of communication is going to go directly into that social tab, right?
So every time someone follows every time someone follows fitness tips rather, it's going to fly straight into your stage mark at gmail.com. So you don't need an individual email address for every Twitter. You're pretty much good to go as long as you've got the one, and you can just throw a little plus in there.
We're good to go. So let's just put in a random password. And then, so the username though, this is the one that is always quite difficult because so much has been taken already.
You've got to get creative.
We do. So like, here's an example. I'm almost for sure fitness tips has been taken. So you can see there, this username has already been taken. Now, what a lot of people do is they substitute E's for 3's, they throw in a couple of underscores and stuff like that. And truthfully, it doesn't really matter. The most important thing is how you're going to be displayed with fitness tips up there, right?
Exactly.
Cool. So there you go. We got there eventually. Username is available. We put in a couple of underscores. We put the E as a 3, and we're good to go, right?
Sounds good to me.
This thing here really does... I've never seen it make much of a difference to me. I can leave it checked, or it makes no difference. Then this is the point. We hit sign up now. Now, sometimes what you're going to get is you're going to have to verify yourself as an actual human being. This happens if you create multiple Twitter accounts. So in this case, I'm just going to put in my number. Ladies, feel free to text. No, joking, I'm married. Text anyway though if you want help.
So only men, only men texting him.
So what happens is I put in my number, I immediately get a text here from Twitter, I verify myself, 742089. And this is all really simple stuff, and then I'm just going to verify it, and we're good to go. Now let's hit sign up. Cool. So we're in, guys. We got there in the end. And very often, by the way, you won't have to verify by phone number. That's because Bryn and I have been sat here making Twitter accounts all day, right?
We've run through this process. This is actually the 12th take we've done of this video, so...
The outtakes are great.
It's refined now, though.
So we're going to go let's go here. And Twitter is going to set us up, and it's going to take us through the general stuff. You can, choose to follow certain people. My advice, honestly, is don't follow, just don't follow people. And the reason is because you don't really want this to be associated. See, the people on screen are all friends and family of mine, and that's not really what I want here with fitness tips. The people that I'm looking to attract to this account are people with a genuine, real interest in fitness, right?
Exactly, yeah. You want to build up that demographic as much as possible, and we know that some of the people that you're friends with don't have an interest in fitness.
Hey. Okay, so here we go. So we've continued. We're not following anybody. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a really nice looking fitness photo on our Twitter account.
We are, yeah.
And the reason that we do that is because if I see somebody with that generic egg as their Twitter account, I'm never going to follow them.
No.
I feel like it's lazy. I feel like it's maybe not even a genuine account. So what I want to do is just, prove to my followers that, hey, there is somebody here.
You've got to make a good first impression, especially when there's potentially thousands of accounts exactly like yours out there. Well, not exactly like yours, but that draw from the same inspiration.
Sure. So I hit upload photo, and now I as you said, this is our 12th take. I'm just going to upload a picture here. What I've found with uploading a profile picture to Twitter is the more square, the better. So this is a square image. You'll see that it fits perfectly in their dimensions. Don't worry if it's not totally square. You can crop it and stuff, but in the interest of simplicity, look for a square. Look at that. It looks already
perfect.
It's coming on really well already. And then we're going to continue. So I'm just going to skip this step. You'll see down here, they really want you to look up. Oh, there's my friend Max. They really want you to hit, upload all of your Gmail contacts. I don't recommend doing that. Just hit skip step. Okie dokie. And they really think, such a popular guy, they want me to follow all these
local
people.
Influencer, this Ross George.
And you'll see I'm not going to follow any of those people. I'm just going to continue. Okay, right, guys, hang on while we set up your Twitter. You are almost good to go. Now, here's the thing. What you need to do is verify it, right, Bryn?
You do, definitely.
That's what you were going to say, wasn't it?
I was going to say that, yeah. You cut me off. You cut me off at the point. So what we're going to do, so they've confirmed that we are stagemark+fitness@gmail.com, and they've sent us a confirmation email. So what we're going to do, like we discussed earlier, is we're going to fly up here.
There it is.
So this is your primary. If we go to your social, there it is in your social.
So you have to just confirm. It's a one-click thing. Just confirm now, right?
Yes.
That's going to open up the window. You'll get a little notification here. Your account has been confirmed. Thanks. Well, thank you. That's just so cool. So just to run you through that process real quick, we got an email to the Plus Fitness,
yes,
right? So even though that wasn't necessarily our email address, anything with a plus word on, we're going to receive, right?
That's where Twitter sent it. Stage Mark is where we got it.
So cool, honestly. That trick is just a lifesaver, and you can have as many of those plus words as you like, right? Okay, so final tip here while we're on Twitter. What I love to do is just very quickly just do a couple of different things in my profile. The first thing is upload a nice cover photo. Again, it comes back to laziness and credibility and stuff like that. So we're going to upload a nice looking, I think that looks great. Let's apply that, and she can be the cover photo to our fitness tips account.
Yeah. Proper form. The other thing that is, I think, really important to do, guys, is to do some sort of bio. So this is going to be fitness tips, and what we're actually going to do is every so often we'll drop in a hashtag with a word that will help drive traffic to this account. So I think actually fitness is probably the perfect. So I'm going to add a hashtag there, fitness from a local expert, and we'll put in the word expert here. I mean, you can write anything you want. Yeah.
It's just another way of getting traffic and credibility to your account. And then if Mark had a website, we would put that in there. Yeah. So we'll just leave it blank for now. We'll save those changes. And look, we just created
a beautiful account, Ross.
Beautiful account. Thanks very much. Okay, tell me what to do next, Bryn.
Okay, so now what we're going to do, the moment you've all been waiting for, we're finally going to sign into our staged account.
Oh, cool. You would think we would do that first when we're doing a stage demo, but now we have the tools, right?
Yes, exactly. We've got the means to proceed.
Cool. So you want to hit the login button on stage. You want to get rid of my information, and we want to go in as Mark. Alrighty. So this is a completely blank stage profile for Mark. Yeah. And let me just clarify something. This is super important. If you are just getting started, click here. It's a process that should take you about 15 minutes. It's going to guide you through, how to link up a social profile and do real basic template stuff. So I really recommend doing that tutorial here.
Definitely so. I mean, we here at Stage, we know how overwhelming it can be when you first log in and you sort of don't know what's up and what's down. So that getting started process is really, really important, guys. So make sure you're clicking on that as soon as you sign in.
Cool. All right. So here I am. I'm in my back office. I've done my tutorial. What I want to do now is I want to link up that Twitter account to this staged account. How do I do that?
So we're going to go down here to social profiles. So social profiles is obviously where you'll find your social profiles.
Cool. Now, obviously, as it's a Twitter account, I'm going to hit add here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, one thing that's really interesting about Staged is it's all done automatically for you. So you'll see that I'm logged in still as the fitness account. I have a tab here where I'm already logged in as it.
Yeah.
So if I hit add new account, it's going to automatically connect them.
It's going to pull that information from Twitter. Yeah.
So whatever account that I'm linked into at that point with Twitter is going to pull into here.
Yeah, exactly. So you can't, for example, pull an account that you were signed into 3 days ago, but the one you're signed into right now is the one that it's going to get the information from.
Cool. So just be aware of that, guys. We've had a couple of people saying, why is it connecting this account multiple times? Well, the reason is because you're always logged in as that one. So I'm going to hit add new account here, and we just have to authorize Staged. which of course we do. It's going to redirect us right back to stage. Your Twitter account has been successfully added. Awesome. So now, if I look in this section, you'll see fitness tips, just like you promised me, Bryn.
Just like I promised you. I'm a man of my word.
So now what do we do with this section?
So now what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to set the daily bot limit. So the daily bot limit is effectively how many times StageBot is going to post on your Twitter account for you, on your behalf. So, I mean, you can do it from anywhere from 1 through to 30, around that number. 30 is probably a bit much. 1 is probably a little too little. So we tend to stick to the number 10.
Yeah, 10 seems about right. It's you know, it's one video every couple of hours. It's not overwhelming. It's not something that people would find annoying.
You're not going to drive people away.
No, not at all. So 10 seems to be the right number for us. And then what about this section, hashtags?
So hashtags is sort of that keyword that a lot of social media networks are using. We're going to pretty much give them 2 hashtags that are going to appear on every single staged post on fitness tips.
Alrighty, so what we'll do then is...
Fitness?
I guess we'll type in fitness. And I guess...
Health, maybe?
Yeah, health is a good shout. I mean, it could be anything, weight loss, health, you name it. And then we're just going to save that.
Yes, we are.
Okay, cool. So now we have the fitness account signed in and everything like that. What would you recommend is the best next step for people to do?
Well, this is where a lot of confusion occurs because, you know, once you've signed in, you don't know if you sort of go straight to building that account or do you go through more of the back-end process. I tend to go through the back-end process and actually start building a campaign for fitness tips. So by the time we are following people...
They've got something to see, right?
Yeah. We've got reputation.
I think so too. So what I would do here, guys, is I'd go and build a campaign. So a campaign basically is a couple of things. Number one, it's how your stages are going to look. Okay, it's going to be surrounded by banners that, you know, offers and companies that you may be affiliated with, and also it's going to dictate the content that is posted to your Twitter account. So it's something called social targeting. Now I want to show you how to do this today, and I want to tell you firstly, there's 2 different ways of doing it. If you feel super creative, you can start from scratch. You can build from the ground up, a background, all of your banners, images, you name it, you can do that. What's so cool about Staged is we have a community of share codes, and share codes are something that basically will duplicate a template for you, and you can use for yourself. Now, in the case of Mark, that's whose account we're using right now.
Yes.
I know that Mark is an affiliate in Vima. So I happen to have a share code for a really nice Vima template.
I think we should use that.
We should probably use that because it's going to save you a lot of time. So the way that we do that, guys, is like this. We just tick this box. I was given a share code to use, and we're going to create a new campaign. Okay? So the campaign name is going to be Mark's Vima. I mean, that kind of makes sense. And the share code, which I have here, is 11HKP. So it's always a 5-digit share code, and we're going to create that. And as we hit create, it's going to take us to this first time we've ever seen this campaign, but now Mark is basically the proud owner of it, right?
He is, yeah.
Cool. Well, let's get rid of this. So here it is. This is welcome to Mark's new campaign. And aside from how it looks, the most important thing to note here is the content that it's going to post. So what I love about the share code is it actually embeds the content already.
Yes, so any YouTube channels that Ross has chosen to draw from in times past are going to appear on the share code.
Cool, and we'll talk about this in a moment, but essentially what we do here is, as I said before, we're going to dictate what is going to be pushed onto Twitter. Now, bear in mind, you know, Vima is a fitness, health and wellness company. The Twitter account that we've already built is a fitness account.
Fitness tips.
You can kind of see this all coming together,
so
right?
We want to stay in line of those parameters, yeah.
Exactly. So these YouTube channels here, these are the top subscribed to YouTube channels on the planet. Okay, this is where
in any topic or
in fitness.
Okay,
in fitness.
okay.
So you've got Strength Camp, you've got Scott Herman Fitness, the Hodge Twins. So you have a variety of really popular YouTube videos that the StageBot will post. Remember, 10 times a day because we already chose that. It's going to post that, and it's going to post videos that actually people are going to be engaged by.
Exactly. So the people that we're sort of building up within the demographic of fitness tips and fitness lovers are going to see fitness information on these stages.
Cool. And let's just Here we go. The other thing you'll notice, there's a couple of Vima channels in there, so you can modify this however you like. Now, in order to activate that, what we need to do is we want to hit target by channel, okay? And the reason that's recommended is because that's the way to do it without like any level of laziness.
Yeah.
It really is. You can be so forensic with the content you post that you're going to get amazing results.
Exactly.
And then what we need to do is we need to choose the Twitter account associated. Well, we only have one. Luckily, it's the perfect one. It's our fitness tips account. So we have fitness tips. We have the content. We should just activate this right now, yeah?
I think we should maybe play around with the template a little bit more.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll hold off and then let's look at the template. So one thing to note, when you have a template and a share code, the links will still be, oh, this is just a vima.com, so it's all good. But if we want to link these directly to Mark's website, we just need Mark to go in there, just change this here and put in his own information.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that he would need to change.
So that when someone clicks on that ad or that banner, they get redirected to what Mark wants as opposed to what Ross wants.
I mean, if Mark wants to promote my business, I'm cool with that.
That would be all. Mark's a nice guy like that.
But I want Mark to make some money as well. So here we go. The other thing that he'll need to do, I have a bio included in this template.
That's actually me and Ross in the picture.
I want Mark to come here and you know, put in his information, and he can do that in his own time. The point for right now is how does it look and how simple is it to edit. It is literally just a case of opening up each widget. You open up the widget with the pencil sign, you put in the information you need.
Yeah.
Okay, it shouldn't take more than 5 or 10 minutes to completely create a new campaign, right?
So if we just look quickly, sorry to interrupt.
No, it's all good.
If we just look at the top of every one of these, I suppose, banner ads, the About Me information, you'll see there's 3, I suppose, options that you can choose. There's the pencil, which is to edit. And so that's where you'll drop in your links, where you'll drop in your information. That's customizable to what you want.
Yeah.
The next is, it's almost like an up arrow and a down arrow lying on top and below each other. This one pretty much denotes where you can drag and drop. Like I said, it's like, well, like Ross said, I think it's like Microsoft Paint, isn't it?
Really simple, yeah.
It's
really
just
simple stuff. You can just drag this to wherever you want it to go. You know, if you want that there, really
so
simple.
it's fully customizable. And then the next thing is an X, which obviously deletes it.
Yeah,
So,
we don't want to do that right now.
it's perfect the way it is.
Cool. So let's not activate this just yet.
Yeah.
Partly because I don't want my information going onto Mark's Twitter account and making loads of money.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
for him to make, right?
100%.
But one thing that is really interesting, I've found that if we add related videos to our stages, you get people engaged on your page for a lot more time.
Yeah. So originally with Stage, you were just posting viral videos. So when they brought out targeted marketing, it pretty much made everything, I suppose, more niche. You were able to go as forensic as possible. So when I was posting about fitness, it was fitness videos appearing. Before that, it was random videos appearing, and I was getting maybe 10 to 15% of a follow back. So if I followed 100, maybe 10 people would follow me back, probably because they felt sorry for me. Now I'm getting upwards of 20%, closer to 30 or 40% people following you back, because what you're actually posting is important, relevant information to them. So it's really incredible.
And I actually want to show everyone how to do the related videos. And at the same time, this is also going to cover how to manually create a stage.
Yes.
So why don't we go through the process of manually creating a stage, and then we'll get onto the related videos. So do you want to talk me through first steps on this?
Yes, so the first thing we really need to create a stage is we need to have what they call a stage it button, but I'm pretty sure it has a specific name for something that goes up in there, but I can't remember what it's called.
No, it's a stage. So the stage it button is,
Bookmark.
yeah. So here we go. If you click this cloud here in your back office, and you only have to do this one time, by the way, but we're going to talk you through because this is the first time we've logged in as Mark. So here we go. It says click and drag this button to your web browser's bookmark. Okay, this here is my bookmark tab. I want to just make it like a note here, by the way. I'm using Google Chrome. So this experience might change slightly if you're on a Mac, if you're on Mozilla. So different things. For Google Chrome, what I do is it says show bookmarks bar. You can hide it, and a lot of people are like, well, where is the bar? It's here. So just click bookmarks and show it there. So if you're struggling to find it, just have a little play with your browser, and I'm sure it'll show itself eventually. So cool. Click and drag. Click and drag. That sounds pretty easy, right?
Click and drag, yep.
So I'm going to literally drag this orange thing up, yeah?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
And you're just going to drop it when you reach the bookmark bar.
Cool, and that's
there it is, yep.
So that's the stage it bar.
Awesome.
Wow, cool. So that is really, really simple. And how do we
Easy
use
as
it?
pie. So what we're going to do now that we have our Stage It button is we're going to go through to YouTube.
Okay.
So we're going to pick on any video. Let's
choose some fitness ones.
Let's actually pick a fitness one. Relevant.
And so here we go. So we have random fitness workouts. Let me see this. I mean, let's just show them what it would look like for now anyway.
Yeah.
And how we
Hey guys, it's Kelly from...
Hey Kelly. Okay, so here we go. So we're on a YouTube video and then we just hit stage it.
Yes.
It can't be that simple.
It is.
Okay,
it is,
cool.
in fact.
Stage it. Great. Now what is this going to ask me? Okay, select campaign. Well, we only have one and it's Mark's Vima. We like that one. Now, the different things that you can do here, you can actually change the title of the video, so how it's going to appear on your Twitter and stuff. You can have it auto posting, or you can actually just get the link for it, right?
Yes, exactly.
So just for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to post it anywhere. I just want to see what it looks like and show how easy it is to create a stage.
Yeah.
So create a stage, success, and then I'm going to open it. Now it's like goodbye YouTube, hello my traffic.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Kelly.
Same video, different experience.
Definitely. Surrounded by content that you want people to see.
That was just so easy, honestly. And we can just go back to YouTube if we want. Not that we would want to, but just to let you know that's where we are now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that's how to manually create a stage. And if we want to have the related videos be related to what we want,
yeah,
we need to go through that process 3 times.
We need to populate it, yeah.
Okay, so show me how to create related videos.
So we might stay in the realm of fitness and we'll go to...
So we're going to go down here to My Stages. And what we're going to do is we're going to click here on Stage Group Management. Okay, so this is the area where we actually populate our related videos.
We do, yeah.
Okay, so for me, this is a fitness. We're going to throw all of our fitness videos in this group here. So there you go, we've got fitness.
We've got fitness as a group now, and
Cool.
we've got My Stage Group.
Alrighty, I'm just going to refresh that page. So there it is, great. So we've got fitness, and now what's going to happen is we're going to go back to YouTube, and we are going to, let's choose another 3, let's just choose 3 random fitness videos. In fact, what I like to do is the most popular ones. This is a little trick that you can do on YouTube. If you hit filters, and then you can do by view count, you're going to see the most popular, most watched fitness videos in history, and that's where we want to be here. So let's look at this. Wow, 45 million views on this video.
Zumba Fitness.
That's one that I'm going to choose. So here we go, let's check it out. Okay, fine. I mean, you're a Zumba guy, I'm not, but is this
massive?
This is good
It's all
stuff.
about the hips. It is. It's great stuff. So what we're going to do is we're again going to click on the Stage It button.
Okay, cool. And what's the difference now between what we did before and this time?
Is that now we can actually select the stage group.
Oh, cool. Okay, so campaign stays the same. Again, we're not going to post it, right?
No, we're not. No,
Okay,
no.
but this time we're going to put it in a stage group. So number 8 here, select stage group. We're going to drop it in fitness, which we just created. Okay?
Correct. Yep.
Create, and I don't need to open it. I'm just going to close the tab for now. I know that it's there. We'll come back to it in a minute. Okay, let's choose another video. And remember I said we're going to do this 3 times. So a before and after, that sounds fun. Let's go check that out. How many views has this one had? From Furious Pete. 16 million.
16 million.
Not bad. So we're going to hit the stage it button. We're going to stage it.
We're going to put it back in fitness.
And we're going to put it in its stage group, fitness. Now remember, this might sound a little bit repetitive at this point, but you only have to do it 3 times and then your campaign is set up. I mean, it's such a breeze just to know, hey, at least people are going to see exactly what we want them to see.
Yep.
And the final one, Bruce Lee, I'm a big fan of his, 13 million views. This sounds good. Bruce Lee, I'm just going to pause this video. I'm going to hit stage it. I'm going to do the exact same thing as before. I'm going to drop it in the fitness group. Okay, cool. We're going to create that. Now, watch what happens as I come back to my staged and just quickly refresh this page, fitness goes from 0 to 3.
Wow.
So those 3 videos that we just created are now in my fitness stage group.
They are. They're a part of that campaign.
How do I then apply that to that campaign?
So we want to go into the actual campaign itself.
So we're going to go to My Campaigns.
Mm-hmm.
And then what are we going to do?
We're going to go down to Mark's Vima because that's the one we were just working on.
Cool.
Wait for that to load up.
Now, usually what happens is you would add this widget from this widget section, and you'll see it's called My Other Videos. We don't need to do that right now, and the reason that we don't need to is because this share code already included that widget here.
Yeah.
It just happened to have no videos.
It wasn't a part of a stage group.
Well, we didn't have a stage group created,
yeah.
So we have to create that, which we've just done, and then we're going to connect it up. So we hit the pencil button.
We do, yep.
And we have 2 options. It's either fitness or my stage group. Obviously, we're going to hit fitness. We can actually change the title of this. We can say related, or we could call it my fave fitness videos. I mean, you can do anything you like here. This is your campaign. Feel free to get creative. And look, we save it, and there you go. The Zumba, the before and after, and then the Bruce Lee video. Now, it's just so cool, isn't it? That now when people are on our page, they're going to stay around for longer.
Yes,
and
the likelihood that they'll spend more time there is increased.
And every time they click one of them, it's going to go to a stage,
it's
right?
Going to open up another stage.
So it's not going to take them to YouTube.
No.
So
they're still going to be seeing you.
We've got them.
Hook, line, and sinker, Ross.
Okay, so I want this to be displayed more prominently in the campaign.
Yeah.
Is it up and down arrows again?
It is the up and down arrows, and we're just going to slide it up.
I'm going to slide this up. I'm going to put it directly under the video because I want them to see those videos. Great. We now have a good looking template.
We do. It's really nice.
Cool. So at what point then do we A, activate the campaign, and B, start to build a following?
So we activate the campaign when we're fully comfortable with it. So when you've fully filled out the information that you feel is appropriate for it.
Okay.
It's customized completely to how you want it.
Okay. So the only thing that's stopping us on that point right now is that we don't have Mark's information.
Exactly.
If we had Mark's links and stuff, we could put it in and we'd activate it,
if
right?
we knew everything about Mark, we would. This campaign would be running and he'd be making millions.
Okay, cool. You better put a disclaimer on that.
Not going to.
Okay.
Honest remark.
So here we go. So at this point, I feel like, aesthetically, we've got a good looking campaign. Mm-hmm. All we need to do is just put in Mark's links and his bio, right? And we'll do that in a minute. The final thing that I want to show you is the Twitter builder.
Yes.
Okay, cool. And this is going to basically conclude, because this is where we're going to get our eyeballs from, right?
This is the bread and butter of Staged.
This is where we're going to find our traffic.
It is.
Which
our
is
niche.
so exciting. So usually when you link up multiple Twitter accounts, you'll press this down arrow and you'll see a selection, and you can just, cycle through your various Twitter accounts. In this case, we only have the fitness tips loaded. So we're just going to click fitness tips and we're good to go. Okay. Now, what we want to do here is we want to build a following. Yes. And the way that we do that is because we just don't want any old following.
No.
We want a fitness interested following.
We
right?
want someone to be following us that has an interest in what we're posting about.
Cool. And the way that we do that is target users in your niche, right?
Yes.
If you missed that, this is the key button here. And I'm just going to type in a keyword, which would be fitness, I guess makes sense.
The word of the day.
And what this is going to do is this is actually going to populate the top fitness accounts on Twitter.
Yep, so they might have fitness in the name, they might have fitness as a hashtag in their description, they might just be about fitness, posting about fitness.
Which again comes back to why it's important to fill in your bio.
Exactly.
Because people can search for you that way.
Yeah.
So here we go. So look at this. Wow, fitness and nutrition, 2.2 million followers. This sounds like where I want to be. Would I follow this account now?
No, because the likelihood that fitness and nutrition is going to follow you back is quite slim. They're only following 64.
Well, they're the big boys of this industry right now.
They really are. So what we're going to do instead of actually following fitness and nutrition is we're going to go show me their followers.
Well, so now what it's going to do is it's actually going to populate a list of 2.2 million people that we can follow. Would you recommend doing that in a day?
I wouldn't follow 2.2 million in a day because it's a It's effectively a shortcut for you to get suspended by Twitter.
Okay, so we have to be really compliant with Twitter, and what we recommend at Staged is follow 100 people a day. Okay, that's it. Just because that's not going to offend anyone. It's real easy to do. It takes 5 seconds. Literally what I'm doing right now, guys, is I'm just clicking my finger. It's so simple, and you'll see the number going up. So I get a message at 50. Whoa, be careful. It looks like you're going crazy.
Twitter's got their eyes on you, mate.
They most certainly don't. And then what happens here, as I get closer to 100, I'm just going to slow down. I'm just going to click the 100. So slow down, you just followed 100 people. We recommend you stop. Now, we've heard stories from people following 5 people a day and getting great results to people following 1,000 a day. My advice is just don't push it, because Twitter can suspend you, and that's the last thing we want to happen for you and your staged account. Just follow 100 a day. As Bryn said, we actually, if you get the campaign right, tomorrow you could wake up with 40, 50 followers.
Exactly.
And for me, that's just so exciting. And, you are going to be able to engage with 40 or 50 people who have a genuine interest in fitness. They'll be watching your videos and they'll be seeing your surrounding content. So it's just such a powerful tool, right?
It's unbelievable, Ross.
And I would say, guys, that pretty much concludes everything that I wanted to cover today.
The initial setup has pretty much been done.
Yeah.
Completely.
And let me just say that we will be doing a follow-up video for if you don't have a share code and you want to get completely creative with your campaign and template, we'll be there to help you with that too. So as for now, Bryn Schofield.
Signing off.
Ross George.
Signing also off, but lesser off.
Both signing off, guys. Thank you very much. I hope you have a lovely day or night, depending on where you are.